What up, bro tillers? At long last, the beta. This is your Subtlety level 100 Rogue PvP guide and talents and glyphs. Now, without further ado, this is what I am working with. This is what I intend is working amazingly for me, and I can put out a lot of damage on the cheap shot opener with the subterfuge. So this is what I'm doing. My talents is subterfuge still. It's still nerf strike for reduce the damage. I'm still using elusiveness, even though I did try cheap death. Cheap death still works a huge amount compared to elusiveness, because if you can save your vanish in time, you can vanish out with your cloak and you can basically survive with your recuperate up, and then re-get it opener on the target, which works wonders instead of just keep spamming elusiveness and feint. But at the moment I'm using elusiveness. Your shadow step will burst the speed and your level 60 ability, so I'm using burst the speed. Without a doubt, it's still better in my opinion than the other two. For your 70% extra movement speed, your mobility and whatever. Level 70 ability is Pray the Weak. This is being introduced instead of paralytic poison. It's being totally removed from the game due to being too OP in WoD, in MOP. Pray the Weak gives you an extra 10% damage, which is well better for this spec due to the fact that you open up with a cheap shot or growth. Now, it increases 10% damage. I've always found Pray the Weak a lot better and a lot more useful over than paralytic poison. I've used it all the way through MOP and the damage is insane. The bonus is better with sanguinary veins. On my assassination guide and on my assassination videos, you will be seeing me using internal bleeding due to the fact that when you kidney, you also apply another bleed effect, which also does 7,000 damage for over 12 seconds per combo point, which is a lot better for assassination due to the fact that when you bleed and you poison, it does a lot of damage for when you're trying to kite or trying to get a re-stealth or whatever. I'm still using Mark for Death. It has me level 90 ability. It's a lot better for the double eviscerate or the redirect kidney for arena. This is your best ability without a doubt for your Subtlety. Your level 100, this is all our new ones. Now, Venom and Rush, what this does, this is maximizes your energy by 15. This would be pretty good for assassination, due to the fact that it also increases your energy regeneration by 5% every enemy that you have poisoned. So basically, when you're poisoning all your targets anyway as assassination and rupturing, which is rewards you energy as assassination, you gain an extra 5% energy, as well as on top of that you have a passive 15%. 15 energy, and plus if you add the glyph, which is glyph of energy, is also increases your energy by 20%. So you actually get an extra 35 energy off this talent and your glyph. But at the moment I'm using Shadow Reflection, which works out better than from Death from Above, because this seems more of a PvE talent to me. Shadow Reflection summons the shadow of yourself on the target, which will watch and memorize your offensive abilities. Use them for the next 8 seconds. After the time, it will mimic and memorize the abilities on the target for the next 8 seconds. Now, I'm not sure if this uses with dance, but I know it'll use with your backstab, and it'll put it into eviscerate, Mark for Death eviscerate, and that's still a lot of damage, as well as you're on top of the target doing your damage also. So it's like a mini killing spree basically, which works wonders. But I don't think it memorizes mimics Shadow Dance. Yeah, that's still to be continued, because if it does, I think Blizzard will nerf that, because that'll be too OP. Death from above, this is, in my eyes, this is more like your PvE talent for when you're mass mob pulling, preferably like the killing spree, the combats, blade fury, but it's more of like a talent rather than you have to go into combat to get the blade fury. So in my eyes, death from above is more to me as, I'd say, as a PvE, but Shadow Reflection is probably one of your best abilities, where you could probably pick out your level 100 tier. Glyphs, I'm still rocking out blind. I'm using energy for the extra 20, and I'm using hemorrhaging veins. This is a new glyph, which is your hemorrhage also triggers the 20% damage bonus from Psy-Gangnam veins. So I use hemorrhage and I use rupture, and a lot of people curse and criticize that, but at the end of the day, let me explain to you. Damage bleeds tick through armor, and it's also if you need to kite or get away or vanish, for instance, if you got eruption, you got sanguinary veins up as a debuff on the target, and you still got hemorrhage and rupture up on the target, and they're trying to get to you or they're trying to kite away from you, that's still extra damage ticking on the target, which is ignored in armor. So they're getting the full effect of bleeds, and you're still being able to get away with your burst of speed as a kiting, and you can pillar hug and get a re-stealth, and then you can sap them, which doesn't break stealth. It doesn't break the sap because it's a bleed effect and not a poison. So in my eyes, as an opener, you want to hemorrhage for your secondary veins anyway if you open up with cheap shots to get that extra debuff on the target, and then get a rupture up. Obviously not in the opener, but that's what you want to probably do. So yeah, that's my talents and glyphs expert tutorial guide on the level 100 rogue. If you did find this useful, give it a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed, guys, and you'll see my mini montage on my rogue PvP experience of the WoD beta. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.